So it's like time is like
Or the isolation.
the things. The things that are. Yeah, it seems the things that are happening are actually happening somewhere. Um, we finished that, and I think narratively, I think you were the last person alive, or the last person not disappeared.
In the
And
isolation, yeah.
we woke up that no, we don't. Like the people that woke up don't remember the days that they missed. Um, I think I was the only one that had a failure on that save. That something happened that none of y'all even know about yet. Um, Nothing terrible. Um,
Oh, okay.
and, I mean, I've made a few comments, but no, but you understand when you figure it out. And then we did what is this cruelty? We went to some like little village, and it was a big snowstorm, and they couldn't go hunt because of the big snowstorm, so they were going to starve. So these elderly people had been chosen or volunteered, kind of unclear.
Fallen told.
Yeah, to they were going to sacrifice themselves, and by that I mean they were going to stand there and let us kill them, so that the rest of the people could eat them. And that's where the fun started.
Yeah, that's where Maldron gets pissed and he starts walking away from the. That yeah, some people didn't choose not to do it, but Maldron was reluctant, saying no. He didn't want to be part of this, and he walked out. Yeah, because it reminded him of his bad past.
Yeah, Maldron got angry. Maldron got angry, walked away. Um, Inley stood and watched. I had mental conversations with a couple of them and confirmed that they at least knew what was happening and were okay with it. And then me and Damson each killed two of them since the other two walked off, and we had to kill theirs for them. And then the trial ended, and then we came back here, and we haven't had to have haven't had to deal with the fallout of that yet.
Well, I got a bitchin' ass axe too. Um,
Oh yeah, he got a berserker axe. We don't know it's a berserker axe yet, but he got a berserker axe. So yeah, whenever we get into
They cleaned it.
he's going to try to kill us.
That's the main thing. They cleaned it. It's a functional berserker axe that doesn't have the downside, which is pretty big for you.
But it doesn't have the downside.
Yeah, it's not cursed anymore. I usually run if y'all purify items and they're not cursed anymore, or they don't have the detriment.
That's Paulo. That's what I wrote for my backstory. So you can, if we do continue with this group after, you might come up with some ideas.
I can tell you, I just finished the group right before y'all, and it's so good, y'all. It's so fucking good. It's always so good. So yeah, it's good information to have. In fact,
this is why he's pissed.
That reminded me I hadn't answered those questions yet. I need to do that.
I started and then I forgot to finish.
yeah, y'all take your time on it. Like, I'm not looking for them anytime soon. Y'all still have quite a big time gap for me to play with. So, if anything, it's like I'm really putting pen to paper and starting to get an actual Foundry game in the background for the second half that I'm homebrewing.
I'm actually just gonna steal all your questions and use them for my players. Because it was so well written. I was like, damn. I was like, this is every question that I need to ask. I was like, I'm just gonna borrow this. So, shouts out you.
That's just an amalgamation of really good aggregated questions I found to ask to people over time.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But yeah, we're sitting at what? One trial left, if I'm not mistaken here. The Urvirance or Urvation.
Preservation. I think that's what we. Out.
Oh yeah, we also went down here. We went down in the bottom part, and there was like a thing talked to us, or that should be in preservation. I think it was.
Yeah, you heard like
Or
a
we fought some
disembodied
skeleton giant
voice.
things. Yeah, the top parts too, where we fought some skeleton frost giants and got the axe from like kind of stole it from a tomb, I think. I mean, that's good.
something like that.
I think I just put the axe that they cleaned into the party loot.
Oh, before we forget, Park, would you like some gauntlets of overstrength?
Sure.
Cool. They are in the party bag, I'm assuming. I don't know what we discussed last time.
Go to the,
Yeah,
go
we
to
have
the
a
journal. It's the real party loot, and it has the gauntlets and the berserker eggs in it.
Yeah, those two kind of work in tandem now, where you've got like, this should really be. I've got to rename this.
Yeah, Samson decided he would rather keep the. Intelligence
I don't
over
wanna be-
the strength.
I don't want to be stupid anymore, guys. I'm sorry, I'm smart now. Samson doesn't want to be dumb again.
It's just a hell of a choice.
Damn, that ledger is gross. In
What up?
what up? What up? What up?
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
How y'all doing?
Quite well, quite well. Glad to be back to it here.
Yeah. Still alive, I see.
I think we're just at the point where Modern's about to start yelling at us.
Yeah.
I was I can't remember his name, I'll be honest. Abe gonna play with us anymore? Abe?
I haven't heard from him after this, and if they're not showing up tonight, I haven't heard anything. I'm gonna kick them. So like, not
Yeah.
on the spot forever. I just hate doing that to people. But
Yeah, they can send a message. It's not hard. It takes 2 minutes to send a message.
yeah.
So
I don't know. The last time I heard from him, we had Corona. So like, it's just I don't know. It's always just sketch as hell.
Been like a month, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
around there. I think this would be a month this week, maybe.
that? So 5
I
weeks
mean,
ago.
it's tough if somebody's like in the game and they're still like on the side, so they're like still getting charged every week, but not talking or anything. Like,
better press into it now, and hopefully pick up another one sometime between now and next week.
Yeah.
But even then, running with 5 isn't bad. Like, I don't really mind it.
yeah,
I'm kind of making the new groups. they're a little bit more at a higher price point, but that lets me keep things stable where they are with you guys right now and indefinitely. But yeah, we've got one more trial left here, and the table is y'all's in terms of what we're doing or whatever conversation we're having afterwards.
Oh.
All right. So Maldron would be walking away, like kind of like away from the group a little bit, and he's just like, "Let's just get this over with."
Yeah, agreed. Let's just we can talk about everything once we're through this. And yeah.
You just open up old wounds I was keeping locked away. Now I know why I'm actually out here in the first place.
All right.
Final door.
We've made it this far, we might as well.
So we got confirmation last time that this is preservation, right? Preservation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your mic sounds great tonight. By
Yeah,
the
it
way.
does. I can actually hear.
This is a bit, yeah.
I you know what? You better get advantage of it while you can, because I have no fucking clue what I did to get this to be like this. Maybe next week it's gonna be worse or better. I don't know. It's a game.
You are so clear right now. I'm like floored. Like it's like crystal clear to me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll add the music mod. We'll see if that'll complicate it.
It's the same shitty mic from first session where you guys could barely get a word. What I say?
I have no idea, bro. Like it is perfection right now. It's great. Let's take advantage while we got it then. Okay. And did you want that axe, by the way?
I'm taking the axe.
Yeah, since
my bad. I think I took it off your sheet. I thought we were giving that to Tart. Go ahead and take it back there, Samson. My mistake. And did I tell you guys the other really cool news is now that I can push your sheets or updates from Foundry to your D&D Beyond sheet?
Yeah, I think you have. You mentioned like 2 weeks ago at the very last 5 minutes, but so
I may have still been taken into it. I can't remember. Everything gets fuzzy, but back to it here. Much like before, as you guys go through this door, it's almost like a Ghostbusters opening the fridge moment, to coalescing clouds in an absolute portal to a different place that's in front of you. Your eyes white out, and as you come to, you're standing before an absolutely gruesome sight at the edge of a camp. There's a herd of buzzards over towards a main tent towards the west. And just the snow is absolutely stained red with blood all about. There's quite a few deceased people that are lying dead in the snow around you with horrific slashing, gashed wounds across them.
that's interesting. So there's bodies. So there's no bodies, just a lot of blood everywhere.
Oh, there's bodies all over.
All right.
Absolutely.
Can I check to see the wounds?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Trying to do me like a medicine.
Mm-hmm. First roll of the night. 12.
I mean, long slashing wounds more than anything. Some kind of bladed weapon from the looks of it. The swaths of them are quite large, so when they did land a big strike, it was quite awful from the looks of it.
So
I think Sweeney Todd levels of blood.
Oh, so would I be able to know it's either by a bladed weapon made by a large blade like an axe, or is it more like a
precision?
Okay, so all right.
And is it like a fresh scene or
few hours?
Okay.
Like they probably are gone cold, especially with the elements at this point. But
Sorry if I missed. Are these humans or?
humanoids, humanoids, just an amalgamation. If anything, they look like nomads, like a lot of what you've been interacting with around here.
Be on your guard. Might have an assassin around here. Looks too clean.
Yeah.
Even though he left a mess.
In fact, I've got a
I
nice
would.
map for y'all. I'll get you on it eventually. Y'all keep going.
I wonder if this is a pass without trace situation, or if we should just power through this.
I'm gonna cast detect thoughts. Basically use it so I can basically just like detect if there's anybody within 30 feet of me that has an intelligence of at least like something, at least 3.
Absolutely. Give me just a second, because I'm putting one more token on here. I've got some big birds that are pecking around here. Just kind of swarmed around, feasting. Caca.
I detecting any people within like 30 feet.
Not within 30 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
We got a good amount of movement at about 120 across this map here. So nothing, at least in the swaths of these damaged huts that are near you.
Okay, well, we know it's preservation, so there's got to be something here to try to preserve. We should probably find it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should take a little walk around, see what we can find over here.
Are these birds like flying around, or are they like little?
They're eating actively.
So they're like on the ground then.
Spread out a little bit. Cover more ground.
Do I hear?
I'm kind of honk and hiss as y'all start to approach. Nikhil, not yet. Nothing, yeah, out of here. What are we up to? Anything else we're doing at the moment?
These huts, is it look like it was more of a panic, or is everything still in place?
There's still like dirt, like a dinner burning on the pit inside of there. And it looks like there may be some utensils that were dropped on the ground. Whoever was here was in a hurry with whatever happened.
Okay, I want to take a look in inside of this hut here. See if I can find anything alive, or if I can find any clues. Maybe like an investigation roll.
Sure, you can dig
Yeah, I'm
around
doing the
in
same
there.
at this one in the north.
And Nikhil, you hear crying in your head from inside the tent. And Lee, go ahead and give me an investigation. Let's see what you pull up.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll mine for this one up here too.
My investigation is not great, but let's see. Yeah, nope.
You find like 2 people that have just been like eviscerated, chest to pelvis, basically.
Right. Tarek and Modern, I would real quick say in your all's head, there's someone crying in the tent here.
Kind of the bigger one.
The rest of you aren't close enough. So I don't want to yell it out.
Samson, you see and start to notice like a set of tracks, and it's a singular set of tracks that after this kind of beads over this way, and you follow him back a bit and realize this guy just, whatever happened here, this singular footprint went tint to tint to tint.
Do the footprints look like humanoid, or are they
Singular large humanoid.
Large.
Not large size, I mean in like stature, like average human height, probably.
Like, this giant's fucking stealthy as shit.
Well, seeing that it's making their way over here, I'll slowly make my way towards the birds. Be like, go away, damn birds!
And start like hissing at you.
I'll punch you in the nose, bird. I'll do it.
This might be an intimidation thing.
So when you get when you get within like 30 feet, I would say in your head too, there's somebody in there.
Can I roll intimidation on these birds? Is that what you said?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. This is like me in real life. I fucking hate birds.
I'm gonna go yell at some ducks.
And birds.
I yell at geese literally every day at my house. Outside. There's like 3 Egyptian geese outside, and I hate them.
Yo, I don't know where you live, but if you're ever in Canada, if you see a Canadian goose, run for your fucking life and leave it alone, okay? Just so you know.
I'm
They're
willing to fight a
psychopaths.
goose.
You will lose.
Probably. So what are you doing?
They don't take too kindly to your words here.
Oh shit.
Are we about to fight some geese?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna start swinging on these. Are they trying to attack me? Fucking
Fuck
come
yeah,
at
they
me,
are.
birds.
Yeah, they're gonna come at you
Oh,
like
God.
a dumb flock of birds here.
Oh, my dear lord.
All of us are not expecting it. We're having low initiative.
Man, at least they're all going to go at Samson.
That's so
At least
good.
Samson pissed them off. I'll go with him. It's fine. Like, who hasn't wanted to fireball a bunch of birds?
Yeah.
It's a perfect setup for it. As the first of your pecking scums.
Oh shit, I forgot my initiative. Hang on.
Oh shit, Inley, I thought you rolled. Oh, maybe.
Oh shit, hey! So I guess I'm going first.
Let me backwalk that real quick.
Amir, Druid can talk to them.
Maybe you saw that it was a really bad idea to start going towards these vultures and reacted accordingly.
Yeah. The thing is, I do not have speak with animals stocked because lately we've been doing a lot of like endurance shit and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do a nice cantrip, produce flame on this motherfucker, and let's see how that goes.
Pretty
Okay,
well.
the hit, damage. Oh shit, alright.
Yeesh.
There we go. That's a nice cantrip.
Splat.
Oh, cool.
I'm
I
gonna
know,
moto these fucking birds.
And I'm just gonna move a little bit closer. And that's it, I'm done.
This one is going to nope the hell out at being severely bloodied like that. And provided you don't take your reaction charge, it's going to fly straight up. But if you want to take a reaction to hit it, you sure may.
No, I'll
Kill
let
it. Kill it.
I'm gonna let it go.
It has no interest of sticking around at this point. It's going to burn its action, fly 60 feet away.
How large?
Not into that whatsoever. And here we begin the pecking order.
I have 101 health. I'm not worried about no goddamn birds.
21 for 4.
They got backdaggers or some shit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, probably.
And then some talons.
Is it the same bird?
Mhm.
We got multi-attack.
For giant vultures. For 10.
Okay, I have a feeling we need to start taking this a little more seriously.
Samson's been serious. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me just turn this public since it's not too terrible on information. Comes a beak towards you.
Worried. Come on, birds.
It's another 4. And then another 10, 14. I got the vulture number 2. Hissing at Samson here. And again, you could swing at this if you want, Tarek. But
Yeah.
I got no beef with you. Okay.
Can I reach it from the ground, or do I have to throw a javelin at him?
Yeah, you can totally reach it. It was on the ground kind of initially, and it kind of, I don't want to say hover, but it uses its fly to move from one distance to another.
I'm so mad. I had advantage on intimidation
Hits.
checks. God damn it.
What's funny is you rolled a 2 and it hits. Okay, at 8. Now he spent about 20 to get up there and does not like that course of events, and therefore takes another 40 up and is going to note the hell out. Taking us to your actual turn there, Tarek.
Take a swing at this one near me.
Yep. I think you hit these regardless, unless you nat one, basically.
I can't nat one. I'm a halfling.
Oh, there you go.
I'd have to double nat one, I guess.
So that one takes a nice little cleave there. Still standing though. Probably clock it out of nowhere, and it's just not expecting it. And you should have another one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Forgot about that.
Nice.
Yeah, much harder this time. That's 15 total. Taking him to the bloody state. Any bonuses your turn?
No bonus this time.
Press onto the vulture. Nikhil and Tarek, since it's a new round for you, Tarek, you have a reaction again. And this dude is going to attempt to nope out and fly 60 feet up. So if you want to take reactions, that's well within your means to do so.
Tarek will let him go.
I have nothing to hit it with unless I try to punch it. I'm not into punching things. I have a dagger, but yeah, I'm not holding it.
He has something beyond a dagger.
Yeah, I have a dagger, but I'm not holding it. So
Oh, I'm not talking something in your inventory, something in your features.
Oh, you know, I'll bite it.
Only if you want.
You could buy
Sounds
it.
tasty.
I mean, I just bit 2 people. I don't think I would need it right now.
Fair. Okay, so if you want to take a swing, otherwise he's gonna take his 60 feet GTFO and nope out from there.
Well, that was also something you missed, Oric, was that Samson let me bite him.
Oh yeah,
I was curious. I also rode some bears, so that was.
I was gonna say that there was a bear race too. So
This is good.
Samson had a really good day. Samson had a great day, and then I killed people.
up until the decapitation part. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this point, Samson, you get to take revenge of the birds here.
Okay, well, we already know what's going to happen. Target. I'm assuming a 15 hits.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave you this bird. I'm going to hit it again.
Okay.
9 hits.
9 would not hit, unfortunately.
Figured. Alright. Let's see if I have any bone. I'm just going to do a quick.
Hold on. You're attacking with a Berserker Great Axe, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You should have a +1 bonus. Your proficiency is 3. Your strength mod is 3, so you're not getting that bonus in there.
My strength mod is 2.
I see you at a 16 on your Foundry sheet. Is that a mistake?
I think when I took that first feat, it gave me a +1 strength. And I don't think we ever took it back down to 15, maybe. But on my D&D Beyond, I have a 15.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to fix that in hindsight. Okay.
Cool. There you go. I just put it to 15.
Yeah.
And then-
Okay. That's appropriate then.
Then I will second wind for a bonus action. And get 11 back. And that is my turn. I'm not going to move away.
All right, Nikel.
Fireball. I miss.
Damn. Starting out getting the 1 out of the way early. That's what matters, right?
I played a game last night and I rolled like 6 ones. It was terrible.
Oof.
Sorry.
Anything else you'd want to do?
Nope.
Alright, Modern. You may still be questioning some actions in this group. You can smash some birds, right?
Yeah, he's pretty upset, and he's concerned about who's ever crying in the tent. So he's gonna run over here, but as he's doing a run by, he's going to do a run by Sacred Flame on the giant vulture. So 5 points.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll run over here. I think that's, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. No, 25 would be right here. That would be his turn.
Okay. You wanna punch this burb as it goes up there, Samson?
Oh, hell yeah. Fuck these birds.
Or chop it, whatever you feel like doing here.
So close to that point. 14 hit?
14 will hit.
8 damage.
8 damage there. He gets up and out of the range and sails off here.
Fuck you, bird!
Oh, yeah. Take it back around to Inley.
I will do pretty much the same thing. I think I'm gonna change things up a tiny little bit and maybe do a thorn whip on this guy. Yes. And then there we go. And then it comes 10 feet closer to me.
Excellent. Got that 8 in there.
Yep, and that will be my turn. I don't want to spend my spells.
It does not want to be near, so it's going to run if it has the chance. And GTFO. Unless you want to strike it here, Inley.
I'm okay.
Okay. And let's take us around to target. One lonely burb left.
So much for pack tactics.
I'm gonna go check out in the tent too, and I'll take a swing at it when I get up to the door.
Ask and you shall receive. One for 11. Another for 7. And a reaction as it starts to leave.
I'll let it go if it's gonna take off.
Samson, you want to punch a bird? This fucker definitely bit you.
I don't have my reaction back.
Oh, my mistake. It hasn't been a turn. You're right. Thank you for that.
But I gladly would if I could have 2 reactions. I would fight all birds given the chance.
God, what was it somebody said the other day? That they should allow character flaws as like a character building thing, and then we could have ADHD as a trait, and it's like you get like advantage on like initiative and 2 reactions, but like what is it like?
You can never attack the same target. Like
disadvantage on perception, basically.
Yeah.
Your passive perception is halved or something like that.
Yeah.
I like you can't attack the same target twice would be funny.
Exactly.
That would be really good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, actually. That would be a decent flaw, but a good trait.
Or you get hyper focused on one enemy
You
only.
can only attack one target in combat until it's dead.
But you have to roll. You have to roll for hyper focus though. You can't turn it on and off like that.
Roll for squirrel.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So You're hearing in your head, Nikel, this absolutely frightened, childish voice, and inside of the tent that's obviously been overturned, but there's like a large just pile of furs that seems to be haphazardly stacked in the south wall.
Can I hear it, or is Nikel the only one that can hear it?
Probably Nikel, just with the calm emotions, or not calm emotions, excuse me, with the detect thoughts here, and it's muffled. Like there's a reason people couldn't hear more than anything.
Now that we made a bunch of noise, I'll just talk. Like, guys, it sounds like a terrified child.
Okay.
Do you detect any other thoughts, or is just the child?
It's the only thing I'm getting.
All right, well,
Okay.
let's go in. Guess we'll go by. Let's have two people go in and then find out, and then
Hang on. I wanna approach non-threateningly and give the child a good berry to try to earn their trust.
Child will not come out from its hiding place as it stands.
Alright.
Even with exposure, like they're hysterically crying, almost in a sense of like panic or shock.
I don't have any time left on my detect thoughts. Can I dig deeper?
Probably wouldn't even be able to put up much of a resistance. I'd say it's a small nomadic kid versus Nikel, the mind bender here. So you're seeing images of like just everyone in the village being gutted repeatedly over and over by this very large man that's in a wolf pelt and carrying what looks to be like a long razor or a sickle.
not menacing. Jesus.
Not menacing at the very least. In fact,
Yeah.
Nikel, if you give me a second, I'll actually send you a picture of.
Especially considering the scenery. You know, a guy shows up with a sickle. It's yep, yep.
So, Nikel, this is the image of the person that you're seeing. That, if you can picture, like, even the background of it being pretty accurate.
Do any of the like furs inside look like that?
Yeah, actually, most of the people are dressed in furs that are more whitish, not so grayish. This person has almost like a gray or a black wolf coat on them.
Okay. No. Okay. So we can like tell they're like under the furs, or like are they like hiding somewhere actually?
I think you can because of the deep. I don't think the others have exposed him yet. He's obviously in the furs, hiding in shock.
Okay, I would I'm gonna try to like we'll try to like relax my face, where I'm gonna like for once like not like be pretending to like look older than I am. Just, try to give myself more of the childlike look, and I'll start pulling on the furs.
You know what I like to see this as is like like a performance in a sense. You're putting on a little charade here. You think that seems apt?
I mean, if it's, I would prefer deception.
Yeah, we can definitely go deception. That works as well.
You could hear him think, I got like -1 on performance and +2 on deception, so how can I escape from this one?
That's pretty good for a kid here.
That was a bad roll. I mean,
What the fuck was that?
I'm not scared of the kid. I'm just worried. I just want to try to not freak him out, basically.
I mean, you make the call. What do you say to him?
Just be like, hey, we're not here to hurt you. We're just trying to figure out what happened here.
Mommy and Daddy are dead! Everybody's dead!
That's not terrifying.
Do you know what happened?
The big man came!
What big man?
What big man indeed.
That
you guys see this rather beefy individual coming from the east here with a long bladed sickle in his hand. He kind of smells on the wind and goes, I know I smell the frightened wolf cub. He takes his blade and slings it into the snow, and you guys can hear the dribbling of the blood that kind of sings in the air.
Okay.
As he starts stepping forward menacingly.
Does everybody agree that we should be preserving the life of this child?
Well, he's stepping forward really menacingly. So,
At the very least, we should preserve our lives. Heard. Okay.
maybe we don't kill him. Maybe we preserve his life. Maybe that's the whole test. But we should still fuck him up because he's kind of weird and creepy. And I want his little cloak thing.
I think every group that we've gone to has been people that worshipped Oreo. We probably need to save the camp, not him, because he's killing our people.
This is a trial preservation, and he's doing the exact opposite of preserving, right? He's destroying. So I don't think he is what we need to be preserving here.
Yeah, I think we need to preserve the tribe here, which would be this kid.
Yeah, agreed.
It's funny because it seems to be dog eat dog, if you follow me here.
If he's a cub, and he's got a wolf hat. Oh, well, should I go punch him?
If my computer helps me, I am trying to sneak one action out of initiative so I can conjure one animal before shit starts. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it in a theme, and I'm gonna use my spell conjure animals to bring about a direwolf. Why not? Actually, I think I can do a couple direwolves. What's the CR on direwolf?
CR is a 2 on a dire, if I remember right.
It
Let me
is.
look. Yeah, okay.
I've been using
No.
direwolves and frog.
No, direwolf is CR1.
The one?
Direwolf is CR1.
That was two.
Yeah, Direwolf sure one. This Moon Druid can do it at level 2.
Okay, so
My bad.
CR1 I can actually do 2 direwolves. I'm just gonna cast this spell outside of initiative. Oh Oh, look, there's a menu here I can choose from. How cool is that? I'm sorry, I had never seen this one before.
Foundry does cool things, eh?
I know. I cannot see direwolf, however. But
Like,
you know what? I will settle for a polar bear. Why not? Yeah, I'll settle for that. You do not have sufficient permissions to view this document.
sorry, that's my dictionary is being locked in the background.
Okay, so all right. Do you mind bringing a polar bear, please?
Alright, so we got a polar bear coming out. And we're gonna burn the spell slot there.
I think I did already.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Could I also, before I like walk out of the tent, I want to cast invisibility on the kid, and like throw a blanket over top of them, and be like, don't, and like in their heads, they'd be like, don't move.
Absolutely, I'm down with that. Hold on a second here, let me clean some things up. Apparently, I have 3 polar bears in this campaign. And you should have ownership of it now.
All right, thank you.
So we've got that kind of kicked up here, and let's start the party.
All right. Shit.
Sorry, I bumped everyone there. I think the polar bear acts on your turn, right?
Yeah, we can do it like that.
Okay, Nickel.
Yeah, I'll run out. Run like over here. And I will. Shit. I need more like higher level single target spells. Yeah, honestly, the way these have been, I'm gonna go back and we could probably rest. I'm just gonna level up.
Okay. Kaboom, annihilate.
I know, right?
I cast Boom.
Hey, the way these trials have been, we get to go back when we're done and rest. So I get burn shit.
So fuck it. I cast Hiroshima.
And that actually, fuck it. I might as well burn a fucking.
You know what? I take that back. He's gonna use something here.
Oh.
Does this motherfucker? Oh, okay, all right.
Oh.
I thought is that the reduced damage one, right?
Because he passes it basically, right?
TV rolls.
No, in this case, he succeeds.
Yeah, it just means he succeeds. It's like a fighter level 10 thing.
For a second, I was like, "This motherfucker has a legendary resistance."
Okay, let's quicken a. Sorry.
And here comes Nagasaki. Okay.
He didn't burn enough yet.
Definitely hits.
Oh my god.
Okay, now I'm done.
Hits well.
So the crater is now 5 feet. It's fucking 10 feet in the ground. It's so sad.
I know, right?
If only if. It's more like sneezing on someone and then flicking a booger in that sense. And any movement you'd want to take, Nikhil? Anything else before I move
I
on?
already moved. But no, I already moved to get out of the tent.
He's gonna burn and go straight for the jugular here. Coming up to our good friend Samson.
Was that just his movement, or was that a dash?
That was his movement.
Holy fuck, 40 feet, eh, buddy? Alright. It's a quickie motherfucker.
Absolutely.
He could have.
Okay.
I was thinking I was staying. Whoa.
I'm gonna
shit.
use Warding Flare as a reaction.
So we're gonna reroll.
Yes, sir.
Why am I?
Good reroll.
That's better.
Yep.
So then we're gonna follow it up with a multi-attack.
Okay.
Come on, bring it on.
Doesn't
Nice.
hit. And then we're gonna do the third attack.
Oh,
Holy
damn.
shit! 2 net 20s!
Hold on.
At least it wasn't
Need to
2
read this
hits and nat 20s, so that's fine.
No, but still rolling 2 net 20s, holy fuck.
I'm actually going to use my cloud rune, and I'm
Okay.
going to redirect this attack towards the polar bear.
Nice.
Hey!
I just spin the axe. I said, "I'm sorry." And spin the sickle into him.
You're gonna laugh at it initially until I finish this roll.
Holy fuck, okay.
I know the sickle's like 1d4, but it does a shit.
That's a lot of 12s.
Yeah.
Dude, he outdid my fireball with one fucking sickle attack.
It was a double damage though. Ouch.
But still, he
What is
outdid
it?
my fireball with one attack.
True.
31 damage as it goes careening across this polar bear here.
Ay.
He says, "What trickery is this?
Ellie,
I
Ellie,
am to take the blood wolf line."
Ellie gives Samson 1,000 yards there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Tark. This will take us to you.
Tark will rage. Move up and hit him twice.
No dice on the first.
Oh,
Oof, hard candy Christmas there.
Oh well.
Alright. I realize this guy is dangerous, so I am going to cast blindness and deafness on him. I want to make him blind.
Okay, that's good.
Should be a constitution save. He seeds out
Damn.
at 15.
Probably a pretty decent con.
Okay. Well,
Really bad.
shit. He succeeded. So, step 2 would be to do a healing word on your bear, because he took a lot.
I think that would be,
You
what,
sure?
2 spells?
Save it.
Alright, well then I'll do it on Samson, because I think you got hit the most, right, Samson?
You'd have to do a cantrip because you've already blown a leveled spell.
Oh, that's
And,
right.
Yeah, you don't have a bonus cantrip, so
Correct. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Nope. Then I am just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the tent, because my next move is going to be something cool. So I'll be in the tent with the kid, I guess.
okay,
So I don't know if
I can work with it.
Yeah, for sure. Just where's the kid at exactly? Like here or something?
the
Kind
kid
of
is
buried.
invisible under some blankets.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll be like right there if possible. All right.
absolutely.
Cool.
Inley, are you going first, or would you like your bear to attack first?
I The bear is going to attack first. So let me see here.
And it should be in its abilities in the first tab.
Yeah,
It's got all its good stuff.
So it's a multi-attack, so I'm going to start with the bite.
Barely misses. This guy seems to have tussled with some polar bears before.
I know, right? So cool. There we go.
That'll do something.
That's a nice beer. Right? Respectable. Okay, so the reason why I wanted the bear to go first is because I'm actually going to dispel the bear. This guy needs. Yep. Because I made a mistake. I should have conjured the bear using my wild shape ability. I decided to go for a concentration spell, but now I want to activate my meat grinder on this, which is the moonbeam spell, which is going to be on the 3rd level, because fuck this guy. And I'm going to place it right here.
Excellent.
As well as, am I wrong to say that I can do a spell and cantrip on my turn? No.
As long as it's because this is an action, you have to do a bonus action cantrip.
Oh yeah, I don't have any stuff right now. Okay, so,
If I'm not mistaken, I think even in that instance, let me double check so I'm not giving misinformation here.
No, but I think I can wild shape on my bonus action though.
A moon druid can.
The moon. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I shall wild shape into a giant elk, please.
Very good.
That's a turn, eh?
Sorry, let me pull one out here.
Ew. Unrelated to D&D, but my ex-girlfriend just texted me, and I'm about to hit her with a hard read receipt, and no response. I'm going to turn my read receipts on just to let her know that I read it.
Stay toxic, King. That's how you do it. Let's see.
I'm gladly I haven't needed to take care of this kind of bullshit for a while now. Things are both simpler and more complicated when you're married.
Hold on 1 second.
Having a moon druid is actually a pain in the ass for the DM. He keeps having to do my homework for me over there.
I have nothing against spells that summon things or whatnot, but as a DM, sometimes I'm just like, God damn, this is just so many things on the board to deal with.
Yeah, it helps if you let him know what things you might wild shape in, and that way he can just have them ready already.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Maybe
this is
going into a big combat. I would always ask.
My players
Also, I got my players. Oh, go ahead.
No. My players had to fight 20 cultists and 1 Nagpa to stop a summoning of Fraz Urblu. Well, they failed. Now they have to fight Fraz Urblu. And you know what's funny at the end? One of them got it. It's like, oh my god, the 3 fucking statues. Because I have a thing with the cultists on their turn. It's randomized. They stab themselves, and their soul gets sucked into the summoning pit. And there's like the hint was there's 3. The map has 3 statues, and they all have swords. And there's a summoning circle in the middle. One of my players finally got the end. It's like, we could have won that if we just killed 3 guys. 3 of the cultist people at the end. Yeah, they were so mad and pissed.
Holy shit.
Castle.
Yeah, it's all streamed too. It was pretty funny.
It reminded me with Tarek where he was, as long as he didn't roll 1, he hit. Like my Friday game where I have a crossbow expert fighter with a +10 to hit. We were running through this cave with all these kobolds. As long as I didn't roll a 1, I hit them and killed them.
Holy
Because my minimum damage was enough that it killed them in 1 hit. So literally, like, I could just roll and be like, that hits, they die. That hits, they die.
That's a good feeling, though.
The soundtrack for that one must have been "Run to the Hills."
Another one's gone, and another one's gone,
Yeah.
and another one bites the dust. Especially with the car.
We were supposed to be like collecting something to like prove how many we killed so we could get paid. So like our druid is running behind me like chopping their heads off.
And I think, does that round out your turn? Because that's action, bonus action. Did you want to take a movement?
No, I'm done. I think I already did plenty on this turn.
Samson, what you up to?
Well, first off, I'm gonna turn into a giant.
Excellent.
That's my bonus action. And then I'm gonna hit him. $17 hit.
17 will hit.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna smite. So that's 12. And then I do a d6. I have that smite button. Where is it?
And just the damage formula in this case.
Yeah. Ooh. 9.
Goes to the wounded status.
Good. And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Another verse. Just as good as the first.
Does 16 hit?
16 will.
It will hit.
It will hit.
And I'm gonna smite again. Oh, so close to roll into that 12.
Another smite.
Hold on. Oh, you're not. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was clicking the wrong button. Give me 2 8s. Give me 2 8s. 10.
Nice.
If you kill this guy before my moonbeam even has a chance to take a hit.
I'm just like carving into him. Hit him once in the chest, and as he bends over, I try to hit him in the back. And
It's like a scene in a comedy movie, you know, like one character is like getting all fucking ready, like, okay, let's do this, and then the other one like fucking kills the guy. Poof, that's it.
It's like, oh, that was anticlimactic. Mikkel, what you up to?
We're going to see if we can't get some reaction attacks. I'm going to guess it's the 2nd level. Damn it. No, he takes half damage.
Azar Chrome Storm? What a sick ass name.
Cronenstrom.
Cronenstrom.
That's true.
Isar Cronenstrom.
Very Nordic.
Burn some more archery points. Firebolt again.
Nice.
Nice.
Terrible. That'll be all.
Probably. It's going to turn to our friend Tarek here.
No, first thing it's gonna do is Constitution check.
Fails.
Yes. Okay. 14 damage.
And turns to Tarek and says he can smell his blood. And comes at you with advantage now, since you don't have all your hit points.
We'll use Warding Flare. I don't know if that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me...
Another singular attack.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Sorry.
We tried. Luckily, you're raging. You're only going to take 9. As he comes at you again with another swoop.
Aisha.
Taisa.
Holy
Anything before I process it here?
Make him kill the bear. That's what Samson would do.
I can only do that once per short rest. I'm sorry, until a higher level. It's a one and done. I didn't want to get hit. I'm sorry.
Luckily, Tarek's raging.
Hi. Holy.
It'll only be 17.
See, respectable damage right there. Holy fuck.
Man, that may be the one and only time I've gotten Tarek too bloody too.
Alright.
Yes, we come with the last attack.
Holy
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Wow.
Oh, what the hell?
For a
Did it.
17. Tarek still stands though.
I'm gonna heal you right when my turn starts.
At this point, it's like heal or revivify. Which one is better right now?
Well, Tarek, you may be able to trade some blows with him here.
All right. Well, since he's attacking me with advantage anyway, I'm going to recklessly attack him.
Attaboy.
Double damage.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
That's our barbarian.
Hits. As you clock him beside the head, he just goes down, saying, "This is not how it's supposed to be."
I agree, my elk never got a chance to attack.
He slumps to the ground, dead. You P-lard his ass there, Tarek. I gave him the old croquet mallet to the noggin.
I'll go up to Tarek and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level, just in case if we get any other.
Oh.
You negan him.
Cure Wounds.
Well, I guess I'm going back to my usual. Oh, and just to clarify, the bear's not there anymore.
Get 19 back.
The bear? Oh, yeah. That's right.
The-
I should poof him.
Okay.
Can I
Now that.
search his body?
Yeah, he's basically got a razor blade and like maybe a trap, a pelt on him.
How big is that pelt? Would it fit me? Because he's a large man, right?
Yeah, it'd probably fit you. Not in giant form, but it'd fit you like his.
Cool. Well, after a minute, I come back to normal size, and then I search his body, and I'm definitely taking his pelt.
That's our young child right there. Full, like, 3/4 pants and everything, and barefoot in the snow. Doesn't seem to mind it in the least. Isn't really bubbled up too much either.
Well, I'll drop invisibility so people can actually see him.
Ah, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'll drop it. It's
Well,
Batman's dead.
Yes, he is. Very much so.
and we're still here for some reason.
so are we gonna do we keep this kid? Because like I'm not ready to be a dad. So do we take him somewhere?
My daddy was the leader until he died.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That
Well,
he died.
that makes you king.
Yeah, you're now chief.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Do you
Yes,
see
you
what
are.
else around here to do it?
Okay. It's like two
The people are
kids.
dead.
You got
Okay, first things first. What's your name, buddy?
Eric's.
Eric's. Do you have any family, besides the people that were in this village? Hello?
Sorry.
Okay.
He tells you that
The Batman came and killed all the villagers and all my people because he said this tribe didn't deserve to live. It was a weak wolf tribe.
speaking of wolves, you totally have like a white dire wolf coming up to you guys, full on like, "Hello there."
It's talking. There's no one on him. It's talking.
It's
I wanna be-
talking. Mhm.
Okay.
What's up with all these fucking talking animals?
You're not
Hello.
with that crazy man, were you?
No, I've come from another wolf tribe to deliver the progeny to a safer tribe.
Well, Anel,
I
I think
incite
that's your
this,
calling.
this wolf.
I think upon hearing this voice, the little kid pops his head out and goes, "Oh, that's Mr. Ruffles."
Oh, you know this wolf.
Yeah, that's Mr. Ruffles. He's my friend.
Oh, I feel a little bit about this now.
Do you want to go with him?
Yeah, I totally want to go with him.
What is this, Mowgli?
Hey, if Yetis can raise Tarek, a wolf can raise his kid.
Yeah.
It's a wolf that speaks common, so better than my Yetis.
Yeah.
So as you guys see the wolf walking off in the distance, the vision kind of goes back, and you guys rocket back to your bodies as you open your eyes back in the bottom of the trials here.
Okay. That was fun.
Has the room changed at all since we completed all 4 rooms, or do we have to, or at least one of the doors open, right? Didn't we say this door was closed back here?
The southern door might open now. That's what we need to check probably.
Yeah, I think we need to
We
go
also-
south.
May want to rest a little bit potentially.
Entirely up to y'all.
We don't know what's next.
Right. Targ, you got that healing, right? Correct? The 19?
I do, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. You're still wounded? Shit.
Valid, what do we do now?
Probably go up to Valen and say, did anything else happen while we were away? Did something
You weren't
change?
gone very long. What, maybe an hour? It's cold. I can't tell if anything's happened. I'm old. And I have tiny hut.
Okay. Yes, we got
Hey,
that.
hey, Walrus, did anything happen while we were gone?
Wee.
Oh.
Well, that hasn't changed.
You know,
That's like
because of no.
the most gleeful walrus I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
He's pretty content here.
hey, could take a little nap and be fine. I'm not gonna lie, those birds kind of fucked me up a little.
I'll be honest, I would love a long rest, but I don't know if anybody else wants to do that long.
Maybe
I
wait
am
just a little bit thematically. Yeah, I could say I won't give it to you just yet. I'm going to make you guys interact with what's going on here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go check out this door down there that was locked.
And don't worry, I still have healing as well, if necessary be.
I'd say once you all get pressed into here, the doors to the south part open.
Ooh.
Inside of which... Sorry, let me get to my actual book and crack it open for once. There are 4 columns, maybe not even columns, like I think like statuette or tablets in that sense. They're rather large, about 5 feet off the ground, built into a base, and they're carved a bunch of words in each one in almost a ceremonious bit here. In the back bit of the wall, you see embossed across the door, like the form of or the pictograph of a goat, an owl, and what is it? A goat and an owl and something else I can't remember. Anyways, the 4 tablets around here. One says cruelty, the other endurance, another isolation, and the final preservation. And each one has a verse written underneath it.
We should check those out.
It's an owl, a wolf, and a goat. That's what it is. Sorry.
Goat. He's the goat. The goat. Sorry, I had to get that out. I feel better now, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you read the tablets?
Yeah. My big brain.
Underneath cruelty, underneath cruelty, it says, compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay. The one under endurance, exist as long as you can, by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies. Isolation says, in solitude you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak. And finally, preservation. Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved.
Andrew Tate's Twitter or something? Okay. So I would have probably read those out loud for everyone. So, should I go through this door? Should I see if it opens now?
You can even see a crack in the door, and inside there's a lectern that you can peep out of the very slit of this door.
Okay.
And it certainly opens for you. This there's still a door towards the back, and I think looking in here, all of you see this chamber has a domed ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake, and there's two caryatids depicting a towering woman that stand on either side of the door to the south wall. In the middle of the room, there's a 5-foot-tall claw-shaped lectern with a white-covered book resting on it. The book in question looks like this on Discord. And finally, I'm going to send a PM to one of you.
Verifying.
Tarek, you hear almost a raspy, singing, lyrical voice that seems to only be reaching out to you and only you. It's coming from the southernmost chamber here. And it says, Tarek. Tarek, come.
I hear something calling me, guys.
What's it saying?
It wants me to come to the chamber to the south.
That's concerning.
Samson hangs his head a little because he's kind of sad no one else is whispering his name. Well, I guess you should go to the door then. I will be right behind you.
Tarek, my champion.
She's calling me her champion.
Even sadder look on Samson's face.
I have a few theories.
I'm all ears.
What if I'm just looking at the tests? By the description in that room, I don't think at least Maldron and Enley passed one of them. But judging by the isolation one, only one of us could pass. Because it said to outlast everyone.
Yeah, but theoretically, I was the one, or is it Samson the one that...
I think
No,
thematically
Tarek
it Tarek did.
Oh, was it Sarah?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I think
because, yeah, he wasn't even there, that's true. Yeah.
I think it was the cruelty one that sunk Inley, if I remember right. It may have been.
I think Enley and Martyr wouldn't have passed cruelty for walking away.
Mm-hmm. But if Tarek wasn't there and did nothing, like absolutely nothing and defiantly nothing, that counts as a cruel act because you eventually wind up making the chief kill his own people. So it's a little bit of a caveat there. But let me ask you this, Tarek. Do you step in the room, first of all?
Should we? I don't know. I'm feeling iffy about this. Should we maybe heal you, get you some HP before?
Won't be needed, I promise.
Okay, it's on you, DM.
So I mean, out of character, I can't even remember what we were doing here because I was so long ago that I was in a session.
You guys came here basically to find the Codicil of the White, and the Codicil of the White is a rite of passage for followers of Oriel. It's said that this Codicil will, according to Velen, unlock the way to Yithrin, the lost Netheri city that you guys are on an El Dorado chase for.
Wait, do we know what a codicil is? I don't know what a codicil is.
A Codicil is basically a tome or a book.
So it's probably this book in this room we're in right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going for it then.
All right, Tarek goes in, and we go in another channel.
Oh, I don't like that.
Frank dies again.
And that's the last we have ever seen of him.
He should get teleported to Ariel or something and have a conversation.
Dude, it sucks that he's like halfway dead, so...
No, the ironic thing is, like, IRL, Tarek wasn't even here for a couple of the trials, and he passed all of them. It's so funny, you know?
Do you think he probably would have been defiant at cruelty anyways?
Yeah, I don't think he would have killed anybody.
I don't think he would have done anything, but I don't think he would have walked away.
Yeah, but
you know,
but as
thematically it makes sense.
I thought I had stayed there and like not done anything, just like watched it happen. Anyhow, that's
I think isolation potentially. Based on the thing, it made it sound like the person that survived the longest could pass.
yeah.
I also
I
think
mean, it literally said
only one
outlast
person.
everyone. Like it literally said outlast everyone.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Did he pass?
Like game design, I feel like would be a little bit tough because like, what if you have one person not do it and then they also walk away from killing people, like, and then you have nobody pass because, you know, the person that lasts the longest happened to be the guy that didn't want to do something, you know.
Tarek audibly says the words yes. And as he does so, completely freezes solid and dies instantly.
I'm sorry. What?
So we can bring him back.
Yep, I have Revivify. I'm gonna take out one of my
Should
diamonds.
we thaw him?
Oh,
Let me give you the caveat here.
let's see.
And the key word here is he's petrified. And he is no longer Tarek in his body, but is completely replaced as a statue of ice.
No.
So, hold on one second.
Was it the Tarek, the one that I sent away on accident with the sunball?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tarek, do you have a backup character? You may want to start working on one real quick here.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Except for, wow. Hold
To be
on.
fair, he told Tariq that at the Black Cabin too. Could be more tricks.
Petrified, so weight increases.
I think I've got a caveat here for you. Yeah, you guys have a bit of a glop, like a golf clap coming from behind here. And this strikingly, wow, that's horrible. What the fuck?
I don't like any of these things you're saying.
I'm trying to get y'all a good picture here, but Google's fighting me. You hear a golf clap, and something or someone rather step out from behind Tarek here. And they've got a quill in one hand and a piece of parchment in another. He's got a little bit of icicles dripping off of here, and as he kind of coalesces and takes the form of a rather debonair looking humanoid with two pointy horns, he goes, "Oh, that's such a tragedy. Your friend died, didn't he? You know, we could fix this right here, right now. I just need you to sign this for me." Oh, and Hethel says hello.
Oh god, this is
Bitch!
the guy that's fighting fucking Asmodeus.
This is Levistus before you in the flesh. You know, it's not too late. We could save him. I just need you to do something for me.
You just want our souls after we die.
Oh no, this is much more simpler than that. In fact, if you complete this contract, we will consider it null and void and have no binding after effects. You can see it in the fine print right here.
Okay, what is it that you want then?
You're heading to the Netherese city.
Hopefully.
You will return the Archmage's staff to the obelisk for me. And in doing so, I will bring your friend back in the flesh, right here and right now.
So
You'll do it if we agree to it, or you'll do it after we do it?
You will sign the contract binding you to this work. And there are certain stipulations in here in that if the contractual obligation is not fulfilled, your souls are all void and forfeit, as well as Tarek's. However, if the aforementioned goal or the actions that must be taken are upheld and followed through with, the contract becomes null and void upon completion.
So, do only one of us need to sign this?
Oh no,
Or-
I need all of you to sign it. It is binding after all. It seems a small price to pay. Just simply do this small favor for me, and I'll do this small favor for your small one.
Can I ask why? Just,
No.
yeah, it was worth asking.
But we've worked
Okay.
so well together so far. You should have seen Asmodeus squirm when you took out his dragon.
Asmodeus' dragon.
Oh yes, you didn't see. You didn't think the simpleton was coming up with that idea on his own, do you? No. Asmodeus planted that seed a long time ago. Your Zardarok was looking for mental prowess and reached out to his deep Dwera. It was not her that answered.
Well, guys,
It's like a moment to read it over, right?
yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't think Nicole's smart enough to like find any loopholes in here or anything bad.
Give me a
But
second.
he's smart enough to know to read a contract. He's just not smart enough to actually like find anything wrong in it.
Well, that works for
Let me
me. In
use-
fact,
I'll
I'll
use my big brain for this.
let me see what I can do.
This is so conflicting with Maldron, and I just sent it to Apollo about this shit. Oh my god, no.
Couldn't have been a better time, huh?
I hate you.
What?
Redeemable.
Yeah, but Nicole will definitely read it as long as there's nothing like glaringly obvious that it's gonna like backfire on us. He would be fine.
What was there to gain from that dice roll? Because I'm guessing you rolled to not be petrified.
So if they succeed the roll, they become not resistant, but immune to cold damage and can cast Cone of Cold as a level 5 spell once a day at will.
Holy shit.
You already have damage reduction from like everything pretty much besides psychic. Why did you take the gamble?
He didn't know what he was gambling
I didn't know
for.
what it was.
Ah, okay, cool. Fair.
To be fair, con roll, he was like the best person to go and do it. I mean,
Yeah,
If only I would have made
sure.
it.
would have been much worse if like I would have won.
I don't know.
Fun,
I feel-
guys. That's basically our contract stipulations right there.
The return of one Tarek.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have an 8 intelligence. Like, as long as there's not something obvious in it, I'm not going to find it.
My intelligence is pretty good. I have like 12.
I have a 19. I'm smart as hell.
I also don't really envision this guy trying to twig us, honestly.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, because he's a good demon, or
They have
Well,
some history
not
with
really.
him so far.
okay, cool.
I don't know that I'd call him a good demon. I just don't think he's the kind of person that would need to come trick us.
Not necessarily a demon either. Devil, archdevil, in fact. He's one of the leaders of the 9 planes of hell.
Yeah, I just don't really think he's the kind of person that would need to come trick people.
Okay, so the deal is we get the staff and we take to the obelisk, and that's it, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a very simple objective to get your friend back.
And remind me, where's the staff again?
He's referring to Yithrin, the city that is the El Dorado type of city.
Oh, okay, so the place that we came here to be able to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the place we're trying to find.
Yeah, you know, it aligns with what we are doing.
It sounds
I
like
need to
such a
get hard.
simple objective. I just need your signature in order to do my work.
What is our time limit?
Well, unfortunately, if the staff disappears from Yithrin, the contract would be void, or rather, binding in this case. That staff is not to leave there.
So if our competition gets there first, that's bad.
Tick tock, tick tock.
God damn it. I'll sign the damn thing.
Excellent choice.
I'll sign it.
Whenever a creature from hell looks at you and says "excellent choice,"
It's not an excellent choice. I know it's not a good choice, but it's our only choice right now. We've already made it this damn far, and unless you have a way to unpetrify Tarek, or unfreeze him, or whatever the hell he is,
Yeah, I mean the
kind of
staff is gonna
paddle.
it's gonna cause something bad. It's probably a staff that would be useful to us to just keep rather than put it somewhere for him. But we don't really have a choice either.
In all fairness, returning the staff, nullifies the contract. Okay. There's nothing saying here that we can't retrieve the staff after we return it.
Kind of furrows his brow. He says,
says,
I guess that's true.
Okay, I'm feeling better about this contract now. I'll sign it.
He kind of, as the last of you pins your name on here, rolls it back up with a furrow and goes, oh, so simple. Use a little kind of tap on Tark here as all the ice breaks away from him. I'll be seeing you all soon, but hopefully not too soon. You just see this guy wisp away in a arctic mist around you, Tark, as you kind of blink back into existence here.
I don't think we have choices.
No, what happened?
Oh, I can't hear.
So, we have some homework to do.
Well, let's grab here. Oh, I'll grab the codicil.
Okay. Yeah, where's that very nice old lady that keeps bugging us? She's not here with us to get the book.
She's probably...
That's all she wanted, right? The fucking book. Where is she?
I'll grab the book
Sorry,
and then
she's
She goes, did you find the codicil?
Yeah, she probably can't come. She probably can't come in here, so or she's scared to. I'll grab it and walk out. Yeah, we found your damn book.
Our damn book. This is our key to riches, fame, treasure, a whole society of magic that none of us understands.
Do you know anything about a staff that may or may not be there?
I would be assured that there are plenty of staffs there. The Netherese culture was a magicrosity, after all.
No, but the staff of the Archmage.
Maybe.
The staff of an Archmage, you say? What do you know about it?
I'm gonna say it in Lee's head real quick. Maybe we don't give all the details to Bella in here. She's the kind of person who might want a staff that's very powerful.
I would love to hear about a very powerful staff. And from an Archmage?
Unfortunately, that's not part of our deal.
I don't know anything about it. I was asking you about it. You don't know anything about it? That's fine.
She kind of furrows her brow here.
Roll deception.
I'll kind of go through one by one everybody and be like, as we're like kind of just like finishing up here, and just kind of be like, everybody in their head just kind of point out, be like, maybe we don't tell Val and everything because she's a wizard. Probably is going to want shit like a staff.
Another point of order is upon finding the codicil, y'all level up to 7.
Oh wow!
I thought we were already at 7.
I thought we were already at 7.
No, he told us to level up in preparation for this session.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He knew we'd be doing it in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
So
Heard.
basically, when y'all hit that long rest, you level up here.
And it's like, we still need to find that bitch Naslantamir and my Professor Orb. If she's not here, she has to be somewhere on the island.
I mean, if she doesn't have this book, is she even like capable of?
If she has Professor Scant, she has more information than we have.
So she doesn't even. If she has, so she doesn't even need the codicil.
Does she mean or not? If she's resilient, she could follow us in there or something. Nass is always looking ahead, but never behind her. We should seize the opportunity to find Professor Scant if she is on the island. He knows everything we would want to know about the place we're going.
Well, so we still need to find it. We don't just go there now.
His service would be invaluable. Scant is an expert in Netherese culture and history, as well as fluent in the Loros language.
Ooh, that does sound pretty useful, guys.
Okay, well, I think we probably. Now, question: do we leave here and rest, or do we rest here and then leave? Or
Well, we've been tiny hutting, so I feel like they might as well tiny hut one more time in here and then leave.
I have tiny hut.
You do. It's very useful. Thank you.
I'm useful.
You are.
Marginally.
Shall we sing Kumbaya and roast marshmallows? Does anyone have glizzies?
The idea of this old lady saying glizzies.
I'm a druid, not a hippie. Okay.
Live a little, would you? You're so stiff.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good night.
She's
I would have thought you liked your men too.
She just gives you a wink. Sometimes.
Jeez.
So, are we taking a long rest?
You want to get
Yeah,
some rest, dude?
I would talk
Use
to
many spells.
I would talk to Nikel. I would go, do you mind if we talk in our minds for a bit privately?
I'll answer back in your head and be like, sure. What's up?
That contract we
What was that?
signed, I don't like it at all. You know, devils are not to be trusted, especially that one.
I agree, but they tend to keep their word.
Would Apollo or would I know anything about Levestus? About why he was entrapped in ice?
I mean, I don't think anyone really knows that story in the lore. It's very enigmatic.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So usually what I stick to and kind of above the table is that Levistus either turned Asmodeus' wife against him or straight up murdered her.
Right.
And because of this was imprisoned in ice because of being found out, basically,
Right.
as punishment.
So I would pretty much say, Nikel, well, rumors say it was either he killed his wife or he did something really atrocious to piss off Asmodeus. In other words, he betrayed him in a way, and he's always been trying to find his way out.
I mean, it's pissing off Asmodeus really the worst thing.
I mean, he is the rular of the nine hells.
Technically, you've only pissed off Asmodeus.
Like, he's also pretty evil, so like, I mean,
And do you realize what you guys done by killing those old folk? You'll Nikel, I think you'll see my thoughts of why I'm actually here in Icewind Dale. Basically, when I told you that I was with a group, well, this particular group I was with, we're pretty much refugees of the Nether Mountain, which is somewhere in Faerun. Basically, you'll see like a huge bearded dwarf. He goes by the name of Hardal True Grace, and he made a deal with a ancient blue dragon named Stormstriker, and basically for riches and power. And basically, the blue dragon told him you have to make a choice: either sacrifice all your firstborn sons or sacrifice the fathers and grandfathers of the firstborns, except for him, of course, so he would be the only male. And he chose that, the father and grandfathers. Uprising of the moms, unfortunately, they failed, and the other families that fled, which is my family and then my friends that we went up to Icewind Dale, who eventually all died, And I'm thinking that Hardall was the one that set me up here on a false pretenses on a rumor. So, yeah. So you see all that.
Yeah.
We're really twisting the knot tonight a little bit, huh?
Yeah, that's why I was like, when he did the fest, I was like, motherfucker.
Got him!
I was so mad. I was like, oh no. So that's why I'm concerned. Obviously it was save a friend, but one life for many, like, that's where it's like, I don't want to lose you guys again. I don't want to lose my buddies again, you know?
But you,
because of someone that said, "Oh, this will help."
but you know why we're here. I mean, without Tariq, do we stop Ariel?
To pretty
And then
much,
how many people? And then how many people die?
You're absolutely right, but the thing is, I care a lot about you guys. Very much. You know, I guess me trying to fill the void with you and kind of my friends that died on the way up here, I just seem to lost purpose, you know? I don't know what we're doing here. I just want everything to
I don't
stop.
And I don't think any of us were really prepared for any of this, quite frankly. It all kind of fell into our laps.
And the year updated there.
Yeah,
But I mean,
And
What-
and I really don't trust
What do we-
Lynn since she's questioning about a staff. And that's gonna be a big
Oh.
problem.
oh, I 100% don't trust Belen, but I don't think Belen can do anything trans realistically. She's made it somewhat known that she doesn't have the power. She's kind of displayed she doesn't have the power.
She's very upfront about where Velen doesn't mince intentions or tend to mince words about where she stands. She knows very well she's at a disadvantage on herself. She knows very well you guys are powerful. And if anything, she's trying to pragmatically bridge the gap here.
Yeah, I think there may come a time where she very much would like to betray us and maybe take that staff or anything else. But I don't think she can. And so, Belen, I don't think is the concern. Levistus is the concern, but there's also nothing we can really do about that.
I just don't want you guys to end up like what we saw back at that one stronghold where that old woman turned to ice.
Isn't that, where we stand right now, he's helped you guys. He's helped you save 10 towns, basically. Hethel was his prophet that delivered that message that told you about Zardarok.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if that put a whole different direction on things you're saying that now, but we don't really have a choice. I mean, like
No, now we don't.
Oh, there was a choice.
He seems to have the same end game realistically, especially with you saying that now. Like, clearly he has his eyes on us. He probably knew we were going this direction, knew this point would come.
So he knew that we would be around his little finger. He led us here so we can help him out.
Yeah, but what else do we do? I mean,
you can't. There's nothing
we
you
can't
can
just
do.
leave Tariq. We couldn't just leave Tariq dead. We have a bigger goal in mind that we need Tariq. We have. I mean, Levistus is something that's a bridge to cross if we get to it later on. Like right now, from what Everyone said the contract seems legit. As long as we fulfill our end, we're fine. Pending what that staff does. But I mean, again, that's for another day thing.
Right. Well, just don't make any more rash decisions like that in front of me about killing innocent lives that shouldn't have.
I didn't make a rash decision.
Well,
I spoke with each of them. Yes, Samson made a decision without much knowledge, but I spoke with each of them. They understood why they were there. They accepted what was happening. It's kind of gray whether or not they wanted it or not, but they all were accepting that was what was going to happen.
You understand
and as
why
much
I
as that
walked away.
doesn't help things, we also were in a trial that required cruelty, and it doesn't really change that if we didn't do it, what would have happened? Somebody else would have just done it. As soon as we left, somebody else in the camp would have done it for it anyway. Like, those people weren't living past that hour. At least,
it's always
at the very least, I trust myself to put somebody down more humanely than some random tribesman will. As bad as that sounds.
I just don't like outside forces of controlling someone else's fate. That's the thing. But that's just my go-to. Maldron will go, well...
We live in a world with gods. Like, you literally have magic from a god. There's stuff controlling our fates all the time.
It is unfortunate, but you're absolutely right. And should be the one to talk. And you kind of like,
remember, I had something in my life early. I know how that's not supposed to happen, but it does. And people die. It's the way of the world.
You're right. And Nadja would like, well, I'll go to bed and guess we'll see what's in store for us tomorrow. Bless you. I guess when you stop talking to my head, it was alongside as the guy sneezes.
Sorry guys, it's a little stuffy in this little hut. And just so y'all know, when y'all are talking mentally, I just want y'all to know y'all are staring at each other really intently. So for all of
that's
us,
what's happening.
we know you're talking. It's kind of rude. I wasn't going to say anything because it looked intense.
I'm not.
Maldron, there's a tear. Let me get that tear for you, bud.
No, okay, when Maldron is talking in his head, he's actually talking with his hands. He's talking with his hands, but he's not saying anything. so it's just like...
I think
Maldron doing it. I've been doing this for like 100 years. I'm pretty good at it.
I can't. I have to talk with my hands, but I'm not like... Nothing's coming out of my mouth, so it's funny.
I think if you say, it's stuffy in here, but it says,
Don't touch my thermostat!
Yes, Mom.
You worried about the power bill?
In the tiny hut.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt, but like, I could tell y'all are talking about stuff, and it's just like, okay, well, I guess we can't be in this conversation. But it's fine. Have your secrets.
I will say this: if we make it out of here alive, I'll say this out loud. If we make it out of here alive, maybe we can, have more adventures outside of Icewind Dale.
Yeah, somewhere warmer would be great.
Yeah, an island, maybe with a beach, would be pretty nice right about now. I don't know about y'all, but I've worn a floral shirt before, and it did wonders for my happiness. Some shorts, wonderful.
I do refuse to go to Neverwinter though, just so we just see our clear.
But yeah.
Fun.
I always heard it was warm and chilled.
Ooh, yeah. I heard there's dinosaurs there too. Is that also true? Never seen one myself. Oh, besides.
I could go big and cross the pond. What's an Anachronos?
I want to so bad.
I've gone that direction
never been
before.
able to.
I've gone that direction before.
I heard Barovia is nice.
My maybe not necessarily Barovia, but I can tell you my Ravenlosts are pretty interesting.
Oh no.
I would love to tell you all the story about Annabelle sometime.
Had to do
So, do we make it through our long rest? Is it the next day?
Yeah.
I want to get out of this ice castle.
And we level up, right?
Hey, give me like I'm gonna take like 3-4 minutes and get up and refresh my water real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take advantage of that. I'm gonna take a piss.
Now summon
I don't know.
things.
I don't know. I'll have to double check. But somehow my health is at 126.
What?
That is
And,
3 times my health.
uh,
You get extra points for the Berserker eggs, so
for the Berserker, and then I have a con modifier +4, but I don't know why.
you're on a D10.
It just seems. Oh, I took tough. I forgot I took tough. That makes a little more sense. But still, 126. I'm about to take a level barbarian.
Man, thank
Yeah.
God I can finally do some cutoffs here, and crowd control. I can do wall of fire.
Let's
That's going to be really useful, actually.
Yes. I can even do locate creature
Ooh, also useful.
or banishment.
Also useful.
I was gonna take banishment. I took polymorph instead.
Oh, that's even better.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think that's the better choice.
I got access to 4th level spells too, so I think I took light polymorph.
I also can summon an aberration now, which is pretty cool.
I can attack twice.
Especially if Apollo did what I messaged him, and I can summon something pretty sweet looking. It's going to be cool and thematic for myself. Or I can summon a big black tentacle because my subclass is a fucking hentai porn class.
I'm actually excited to be able to use more direct ability because I was talking about more concentration shit, and then the fight with the giant vultures, like I literally couldn't do it. It was just like I don't want to use my spells and concentrate on anything.
I think next level up, I might actually take my oath as a paladin. Depending, I don't know.
Yeah. It'd probably be a
Or I
good
could
choice.
get another seat as a fighter. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it would depend if you need. You don't really. I guess you don't really need to like. Yeah. Well, I guess you do need like a buff on your strength a little bit. So a feat might be better.
Yeah,
To get your strength to 16, and then.
get something.
And then
Yeah, there's a couple things I looked at, but
I mean, the subclass would be nice too, if depending on what you take.
yeah, this
A lot of
I just
extra
don't know.
shit you do.
I'm torn. I don't know because it really does thematically change a direction once I solidify it.
I feel like at least outwardly, fucking Samson is like a glory paladin.
Is it what?
Glory paladin.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
don't
we still
know.
always being the best at everything and stuff.
Yeah, I
Oh, that's
originally
what I
was gonna
got
do
too. Where I failed that row in isolation, I got a permanent flaw that will only go
Okay.
away with like a wish spell or like a greater restoration.
What
That
was the flaw?
let me tell you exactly what it is.
I love
I am the
that.
smartest, wisest, strongest, fastest, and most beautiful person I know. That's
In your
why
head.
when we had that
In your
conversation about working out, and then we came out of isolation, and I said my
That
calves
makes
are better.
so much sense.
Yeah,
That's funny.
that's why
Oh
I
man,
said
the
that when we came
conversations.
out. But like that's literally why I said that when we came out of there. That was like, well, I think my calves are actually the best here.
The conversations
Yeah,
you
no,
and
just
Samson,
even
or
more
like we're gonna
cocky
have,
motherfucker.
the conversations we're gonna have now.
You know, like Nicole was already kind of cocky, and then it was like, oh, just make it way worse. That's great.
I love flaws. They're so fun.
Can't believe
I'm
I
excited.
wasn't rolled bad enough on that to get one.
I have returned.
Oh,
I'm excited for level 10. Level 10, if we get there, or when we get there, I can do Elemental Wild Shape. I'm excited for that one.
oh, that's such a game changer.
I know, fucking like Fire Elemental just blasting shit away. Yeah. While
I was thinking
concentrate.
first.
Yeah, while
Doing the
concentrating
first
on like,
critical roll.
yeah.
You could
Like
just,
doing-
they would turn into an Earth and they would just send a comet down. And I thought that was just the funniest thing as an Earth elemental to just drop a comet. I was like, that's smart.
So what everybody get for 7? Besides some new spells.
Extra attack.
I get more tentacle porn.
Yeah, I got some nice non-concentration spells because I really need them. But yeah.
I literally right now have like first level no concentration spells, second level nothing but concentration spells, third level most of like 3 of the 4 aren't concentration, then fourth level all of them are concentration. I guess every other level is concentration or not.
Yeah.
Let me see if they have a stat block for your what you PM'd me about, Nicole. Otherwise I'll handwrite this one in the background.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. I didn't tell them what I was going to summon. I told them I could do summon aberration. I didn't say what it actually was going to be yet.
Yeah, so I just gotta get a stat sheet out. This shouldn't be a pain in the ass. In the very
It's kind of a pain for these spells because they change when you level up. But
even then, I can make like
won't
3
change for me
different.
until
I can make like 3 iterations, and they can, you know what I mean?
it wouldn't even change until 2 levels higher still anyway. Because it wouldn't change until we get to level 5. Or 5th level spells, I mean. So level 9. And upcasting it doesn't have a huge advantage. I don't even know if I would. Because like the number of attacks it gets is based on the spell's level. So like casting it at 5th level doesn't give me any advantage other than like a little bit more health. So like realistically, I probably wouldn't upcast it until 6th level spells. So if you do one, it shouldn't really.
Yeah, it affects all his DCs to hit too, so that's they go up by 1.
Oh yeah, well they're all based on mine. Yeah, I guess so it would change with we get proficiency.
Shit. Now I can upcast all lightning and moonbeam to level 4. That's 14. It's not
You're
too
gonna-
shabby.
You guys are gonna need it, trust me.
Oh, evil. You guys are gonna need it. Trust it. Evil left.
Absolutely, you will need it.
How does this subclass literally? It's like 3 of the. At this point, 3 of my subclass spells are like tentacle shit.
The hentai class.
Is that I don't know? Is that a manifestation of your, your kinks? Can you like rule 34 on this shit?
Everyone saw the tentacle and thought, "Damn, this does something for me."
The thing is, they're like all warlock spells, and it's just this subclass for sorcerer gets them, which kind of makes sense because being mind shit.
Yeah,
Like
It's
in like
very
D&D, when you think mind shit, you think mind flayers with tentacle shit. So like it makes sense, but it's just weird, especially the way a lot of them, especially the descriptions of a lot of them are like creepy.
a lot of it's so aberrant themed or aberrations themselves, which are all
I really
squiggly.
want to play like a DAO.
Noise and stuff. Like it's terrible.
There are two classes that I'm fucking dying to play right now. It's the DAO Warlock and
I have one of those.
yo that little thing that you can get into to do like a short rest inside like a fucking watch or whatever. That's fucking genius.
That's even better because he has the crusher feat, and this guy slides mobs around with his Eldritch Blast at level 4. Like it's I think it's level 4. Like it's nobody's business. He moves like 15 feet per blast, or at least on the first initial one. Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
And the second one is Arcane Trickster. Never played one of those.
Don't have one of those. They're
I played one a little bit. They're fun, but you have to understand going into them, you're not a magic user. As much as you get spells, you're not a magic user because you get so few spells.
it's
And
like illusions.
if you actually follow the book, like the actual rules of it, like you can only really pick illusion and enchantment spells. So like the very few spells you get are even limited even more. Like
No,
there's
it's
not a lot you
definitely
can do. There's not a lot you can do out of combat with them. It's basically all like, or not a lot you can do in combat. It's all like out of combat doing like fucky shit.
no.
Which means you can have a lot of fun with it. It's just it's very limited.
No,
I
I know
interrupt.
it's
What are we reading right now?
That's
We can talk about this after.
yeah. This is heading towards. I mean, Velen wants you guys to go find Scant, but that's entirely on yourself. We've pressed on to the next morning, and it's really up to y'all what we do now. I mean, y'all could be. I could say y'all could be brazen if you really want to be brazen. If you think about your objectives here, you got this El Dorado grind to get to Yithrin, which I guess we should talk about this book too for a second. There's a poem in it, and for anyone that is a wizardly, basically it can learn from spell books. There's a unique level 1 spell in here called Frost Fingers. And it's basically Cone of Cold, or not Cone of Cold, Burning Hands, but ice flavored.
That's cool.
And in addition, you guys look at this little excerpt here. I'll print it out for a little bit better format.
So we could, in theory, let Velen learn a spell because none of us can.
Yeah. She would want to see She would want to see the book for that experience alone, right there. The poem that's written in the book is as follows. And this is apparently the passage that will open the glacier.
It was really well written. Okay. So we can either go find this person for Velen and then come back, which is my vote.
He's not really a person. He's more of an object, but he's got quite a good personality.
Okay.
You should be
Okay.
with the person,
Fair.
right? You should be with nods, right? With nods, right?
Say that again.
Like you should be like with nods, though, right?
Yeah, NAS, N-A-S-S.
Yeah.
Or we can go directly there now that we can get in.
Oh.
Well, are we understanding that NAS is probably on this island? Is that what we were kind of understanding?
I think didn't y'all use the mirror to scribe on her, if I'm not mistaken, to look for her, or was that someone else? Was that ever
She
EJ?
We
was-
did. I think that was one of the people.
Oh yeah, we did. We learned she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
dead.
you
so we don't.
remember the description of her death?
I don't offhand.
She seemed to be wet, freezing on an island.
Okay, so yeah, she's here dead somewhere, which means the
Then anybody could find Professor Scant if they found him.
so Professor Scanter's probably best way to find out would be to find where she died at, and he might either still be there or a clue where he went.
Well,
'Cause
But
he couldn't go anywhere on his own, right? Like he would need someone to pick him up and take it. Like
Yeah, he's like I think it's like they describe it almost like a bowling ball sized crystal orb.
all right, well, we could possibly try what we did with the Codicil and Maldron if you could cast find locate object on either him or her dead body.
Well,
I mean, I think maybe we should go to the surface first, but
yeah, I think we should get out of this castle.
Yeah, I think we have to see about Tarek's thing too, right? We have to go through the glacier to, try to find the stuff that we need to get back.
yeah, finding the professor orb thing is part of that though. That's like the professor
That will
would be
make
able
it
to
easier for us.
would be able to help us like know where we're going and stuff.
Yeah, they keep running into this language. You found it in the little Denizens tower that was overturned with the books there. It's like phonetically it looks like Draconic, but when you sound it out in that written script, it comes across as Elvish. So it's an amalgamation of those two languages, basically. And they're having a hard time dealing with it. Professor Scant apparently they call him a Professor Orb. And a Professor Orb is like a person that died that had their soul transferred into this magic item. And when they're able to do that, they're able to retain 4 fonts of knowledge from their previous life. So Professor Scant knows everything about how to brew and make Everquist wine. He's an expert on Tarrasques. He knows everything to know about vampirism, and he is a renowned expert in Netherese culture and lore. Which the city that they're going to is Netherese based.
Okay, so that's where we need to go.
One of those is really funny given something I know about this campaign.
Say again.
One of those is really funny given something I know about this campaign.
Yep.
Oh, now I'm curious. Man, peeing me.
Well, let's get out of this fucking castle.
Here, here. Onward to find my friend, Professor Scant.
Yes.
should we take the walls with us or just fucking leave it?
Leave him be. He enjoys this place.
Cast reduce on him. Take him on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey, Walsh, do you want to leave this place?
He's gonna start sliding and saying "we" in 3, 2, 1.
Wee!
Yeah, we.
He's like, he couldn't
I
leave
would
because
much
he couldn't
rather
leave.
just go around here and slide. Whee!
Okay, well, we'll leave you here then. That's fine. I'll say, because like all of us together could probably get him up the steps. But if you don't want to.
No, I'd much rather just come through here and, occasionally beg for fish and slide. Whee!
Oh god.
we
Like I
finished.
could be living.
We finished investigating the north part of this room last time, right?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Well, wait.
Right at this kitchen.
Well,
Yeah, up
Mikkel
north
got
was
stopped
the
by a Ariel.
Well, that was as long as we don't go to the very top, we're probably fine.
That
Just
is
walk out.
entirely up to y'all, really.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going back all the way to the very top again. 'Cause
I feel pretty strong though.
I'm not letting her poke me again.
Feel pretty
Yeah,
strong.
Personally, I feel unstoppable at all times.
Now, do I personally know why I'm a tiger right now?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever turned you into a saber-tooth tiger, ever.
You know what? I think you did once. I think it was in this map.
Yeah,
You
it was
did
when
a
we
good
were
step
first
Frostmaiden.
got
It was right here.
Yeah.
Giant it was over here for that fight, I think.
Yeah.
And then I think we just
Okay.
stayed that way for an hour.
All right.
Yeah, I just
Anybody?
directly leave. I'm not going upstairs until you went forward a little. There's no way.
Anybody wants to fuck a witch up? No. Okay, cool. Let's
If you don't
go.
want to go there, you can die alone. Especially right now, if you die, your soul is forfeit because it means you don't complete the contract.
Yeah, that's the real
That's even more
caveat
reason to
there.
not. Yeah, that's even more reason than not up there yet.
That is a good stipulation to kind of bring forth, guys. That it does say if you all die, as in hit 0 hit points.
You know.
Levistus, they found out when they went to this cult, they had a soothsayer or a medicine woman that basically told them a fortune, and she died right after saying it. And she was indebted to Levistus, and whenever Levistus kills someone or claims a soul, he encases their body in impenetrable ice for 10 days so that they can't be resurrected.
Okay, pretty smart. Yeah, as we're walking, Samson's like, so like, do you think it means I'm dead, or like I just like kind of go down because I got hit really hard, and like I kind of lay there for about like 12 to 18 seconds trying to get back up.
Well, when you go down, you're not dead. You're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm just
I mean, there's maybe the chance he doesn't care, but technically you're not dead.
Okay.
Yeah, so in other words, you can't go to a bar fight, get knocked the fuck out, and then like, haha, you're frozen. That'd be kind of weird.
There's always the chance that he likes his technicalities. You never know.
I forgot about Skeletor over here.
Hey, man!
I mean,
I don't think I've shown you all this one yet. I may have not. But yeah, this is kind of what you guys are looking at right now.
Man, it's sick as shit.
There's just missing
I mean, there's
Beastman
no-
and
I mean-
Skeletor and
Middle as hell.
And in the grand scheme of things, actually taking us to where we are. As you remember, by Felon's description, this structure is in the center of the island.
Yeah.
What are we doing from here?
Well,
How big is the island again?
It's 200 feet per square, so you're looking at like 26 squares for about 30 minutes.
What do you see?
Which would put you about 5,200 feet or a mile.
So it's about a mile wide. So
Do we at
rocket
least
object's only going to
know
cover a little bit of that.
the direction of this said researcher?
Well, we came from the south.
Who, I tell you what, who did the scribing? Who was Nikel, right? Or not scribing, scrying, Maldron.
Yeah.
Maldron, I want you to give me a survival check.
Got it. Oh shit.
Can you bless yourself? Oh, that was almost not 20.
I
Fuck.
know.
All that you could feel in your perspective as you were taking that journey out of your body is that you stood one direction from shooting out from the coast, which felt like a northwestern or northwestern type of bearing.
Just the way how the waves were going, or the wind, or something like that, in a sense.
The general direction you took off from the coast in Icewind Dale, in the perspective, if you could imagine like flying over, you see the landmarks up below you, and you can tell by the direction you're heading basically northwest. And when you actually ran into this foggy island and pierced spiritually through the veil, you never went off that direction or bearing, but you crossed the whole length of the island practically before you saw or got into the area where this person was.
So in other words, it just makes sense if we came from the south, just keep going left, and then just start doing like a clockwise surveillance from the north side if we find ourselves all the way back to where we originally came from. I think that'd be a good idea.
The day is young too. You can certainly get out there and have a look around. Oh, it's the whole.
Can we see the map?
Reveal.
Yeah.
No, because apparently when I changed the vision and the token, it whoa, god, it gave me a huge vision. So give me a second here. I'm gonna maybe reset this map because I totally exposed the whole thing to y'all. Let's see. What is with this goofy ass thing?
Oh, you showed us the whole map. If it's the island, you showed us the whole map last time.
Oh, okay. Is that why?
When we were there.
Okay, that would make sense then.
So, how my spell works, like locate creature, have to be within 1,000 feet. So, you would technically have to be somewhere close by a coast that I remembered, and go from there. I can only do it once a day.
So we should head towards the coast, where we think it would be best, not in the center of the island.
I'd say like bearing wise, like either here, even here could fit those descriptions.
Ooh.
If you get like in the middle of it, you might be able to get all of them.
I'm gonna do
If we come to this general like stone circle area and try to do like a locate object, I think we're gonna, be in a fairly central position. Gonna have an idea of what's going on. Right?
Well, I could do locate creature within 1,000 feet. Locate object. That's something.
Same.
Is it same?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, it's 1,000.
And
there's no creature to locate.
Yeah, your creature is dead, so there's no creature to locate.
Yeah, our creature is an object at this point, so.
Okay.
So, like
do it
people
3
would know
times.
when a person. No, a corpse is a object at that point. So.
I do have a divination spell, although I'm not sure if I stocked it. Where the DM the DM can give me a truthful answer about effect or something. Let me get
The actual divination spell.
Yeah, it is an actual divination spell on a fucking druid, believe it or not. That's how great their fucking spell list is.
But continue.
Divination. Your magic and offering puts you in contact with a god or a god's servant. You ask a simple question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. Oh no, so it's more of a predicting something that's going to happen within 7 days.
It's very akin to augury, if you're familiar with that one in the cleric list. It's it's like a prophetic type of vision, which like usually when I do augury is I treat it like a slot machine where I'll give them 3 responses like whoa whoa wheel or something like that to let them know what their course of action could be in a sense.
It's not going to give us a real direct answer.
So
I say we just start hitting here and then just work our way up and around.
Like I said, you guys can move 26 squares in an hour, so it's not like it's a huge limitation.
Yeah. Start at the bottom and work our way up.
Right. The order. What's the party order?
Or 21 square. What is it? I don't know, 20 and a half squares, I think.
I mean, are we gonna like head? You want to head like just to each one individually? Or do you want to try to get? Do you want to try to get in the middle and low object or?
We should come somewhere around this area here.
So
and then do the spell.
So go up north and then go down, or go far left and then work our way up. Because I remember it's either this coast, or this coast. So I was thinking go right here and then do locate object. That gives me roughly, it'll target all 3 coasts.
He said like
okay.
He said like here, here.
Yeah.
Well, hence why I said here, or at least here.
Yeah.
It's just a big old radar.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
Sounds like
if we get like in the middle, like when it could reach all of them, it might be just out of range, depending on where it's at. But
Maldry, there was a ship sticking out of the water.
Oh, there was. Okay.
And it was on your left-hand side.
Like this?
That could be that. It could be. That could still be any of them.
It could
literally
be
that one.
I could be on this coast, and then that could be the ship, or I could be on this coast, and that could be the ship, or some shit.
So wait. We might as well start. We might as well start over here, I guess.
Yeah, let's go here, and then boom, and then let's see.
Yeah.
Well, let's get moving.
Mm-hmm.
See what dangers are here.
Yeah, I'll take the token and show me how we're going here.
Nicole, you want to move it? See where we go.
Yeah, they can just
straight walk like
rest. Like,
yeah, we're gonna go.
Do we have to like walk down the path, or do we like basically go straight there?
Nah, I mean, y'all have Featherfall, don't you? If push really came to shove, you could go that route.
Probably not.
He's telling us to jump
I don't
off.
have Featherfall.
Yeah, I would probably take a hard bearing south, and if you are taking the south.
I mean, you know what we could do if we want to like really do this quickly. No, 2 of us have probably more than we could.
Let's just walk. Let's just walk down this path. Let's just walk down the path. It's not going to take us that long to cut back up. Let's just save spells. We've only been awake not even an hour and a half. Let's.
I'm gonna push y'all in a certain direction and do a little slight bit of hand waving here, or narration in some big long sense, and that you kind of go out make your bearing northwest. And as you follow the coastline here, you don't see anything that originates out. You do take notice of a boat, and my question real quick before anything is, do you try to get out on the water and look at the boat, or is this strictly business right now?
Samson considers it very heavily, and then remembers we're on a shitty frozen island that I don't want to be on any longer than I have to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a very bad idea.
So, are we casting the spell at this point, or are we pressing to the next location, or what are we thinking? I see you pinging there, Maldrin, I think, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
maybe.
I had it on mute. I was gonna say, like, when we get to like this point, I would actually cast locate object, and I'll get within 1,000 feet. So obviously, it's like a radar. You know.
You don't pick anything up around here.
Okay, but I'm assuming we keep going, and because I'm assuming Samson's like, haha, boat or some shit. Like that.
Yeah, I think Samson seems like all business right now. So.
Okay. So I would say, obviously, this direction is nowhere to go. Let's actually go far up north, and then I can do it again.
I mean, I feel like I would love to check out the boat, but I feel like it's not a safe thing to do.
Well, remember what that, what was that flying bat thing just kept saying? Like,
Yeah, he wanted people to check and freeze and die. So.
right. It's been.
I mean, if we could do it without getting wet, it would be doable. But if you get wet, it's a big problem.
Maybe I could fly over there, though. It's like sticking out above the water.
Stop it. Stop what you're doing right now, sir.
No, right?
We're marching through the goddamn snow. Samson will carry whoever stops. Gotta find this dead guy in a bowl. We're gonna get answers, and we're gonna get off this goddamn island.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright. I know what's on the boat, at least, if you go out there, and that's what matters.
God damn it, bro.
So what are we doing, y'all?
How far is the boat out on the water?
200 feet.
Oh.
Here's the- Samson, here's the thing.
I mean,
if this deviates from the plan, we might turn to frozen icicles.
if we die.
Well, we have to stop using it if we die, and the qualifier should be if we hit 0 hit points.
Well,
Okay.
Uh,
Here's the thing, guys. I could fly over there. I couldn't fly back, but I could get there pretty goddamn quickly and check out this boat.
guys,
be by yourself.
I can summon probably like 2 giant eagles, and that's probably going to help us a lot with this whole exploration thing that we're doing right now.
Okay. Are we committing to the boat, or are we going to keep searching? Because
Samson
My
wants to
little
go on the
hands.
boat.
my little greedy hands are over here, and I'm just rubbing them together.
If
like
we had a way to
Birdman.
safely get to the boat and back, I would love it. I just don't think we have a way to do that effectively.
So
Technically, I think an owl could do it in 24 seconds if they're dashing by D&D rules.
No, but my thing is, the animal has to be able to
no.
fly with us.
No, that's a wrong calculation. It'd take 8 rounds because they're at half speed when they're carrying something or carrying another creature.
I mean, we could there if me and Italy both polymorph somebody in the giant owl in the giant eagles, and we could carry the other 3 and do it, and then we'd be polymorph for an hour and have plenty of time.
So here's my
But
thing.
that would literally
don't
be
think-
burning both of our 4th level spells, and we only have 1 each right now.
Yes, I also don't
We-
think we should
we
all
don't
be on the
need-
boat.
We don't need
Because-
polymorph. We don't need polymorph. I can conjure animal, and I can turn myself. I can wild shape
Well,
myself.
Let me ask a question real quick before y'all start burning spell slots. Samson, you have a way to get over there without burning resources, correct?
I just can't get back.
Can't get back, or can you scout?
I can fly, I think, for like a minute.
Mm-hmm. Which, if you're dashing, is 60 feet a turn. Put you
so
there
I
in
can get
4
there.
rounds. You can get back in a minute, roughly.
So
you
would
could
I have
land
enough
if you wanted to.
time? Would I have enough time? Oh yeah, I guess if we broke it down into a minute by like an initiative.
If you break it down into 6-second increments.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
guys.
is this like a ship that we would need to? Is this like a ship that we would need to like go into and look in, or is this just like a boat that you like?
This is a pretty
flying over
big
top?
ship. I mean, it's about 200 feet across, so it's a pretty big ship. But this is what, if we have your blessing to scout here before you get too much into it, this may help. But we'll leave it up to RNGs, yeah. So when you go over there, I want you to give me a perception check, because you see what must be about 20 people standing on top of the boat.
Hold on, you said perception? Okay.
Of course.
Wow.
Oh no.
They just look like a ship crew to you.
Oh my god.
Okay. So that's okay. So we'll say that's a turn. We'll say next turn. Can I make another perception check?
Say you're doing a flyabout, like you have to get close enough to get a little bit visual. So maybe you get a little bit closer, right? Maybe you're not landing on the boat, but you're doing a roundabout. And,
I'm doing this slight turn to like come back, like on my fly.
You're overhead.
Yeah. Please don't shoot me. Please don't roll anything.
Give me a perception, but at advantage.
Shoot him like Bambi. Like off the foot.
Laser rifle, go.
Yeah.
Another not one! Oh
Unbelievable.
My God.
At advantage?
I got an 11.
I was about to say, bro, like...
I want me to know.
You see about 20 of these staring back at you.
Oh, a little deep on Discord. Where am I looking? Oh, you actually sent it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck no.
They're all topside on the deck, basically. Yeah, it's at least like greater than 1.5 dozen, maybe 2 dozen.
As I fly by, can I just take a couple pot shots with my laser rifle?
Oh.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No. I know better. It just sounds like fun.
But you come back and probably relay a message to the group that's a pretty big ship of nope.
So, like, you know how sometimes I have really good ideas and they work out, right?
I've never noticed that.
Like,
Sure.
All right.
If you say so, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, that's a bad idea. If I had something to blow that ship up with, I would.
What? Why?
So you know how you went all undead and then became like a cool pirate, and whatnot. So those are like frozen dead zombie pirates, but the not cool kind. And I think one of them was chewing on like an arm, and then I think another one was chewing on like a leg. And there's like 20 of them, or maybe 15. I don't know. It was weird. There was also a seagull that was flying by me. I don't know if y'all saw the seagull, but I got really distracted by it for about like 6 seconds. And then I was like, oh, wait a second, I'm doing something.
You fucking flew into the bird, looking down, not looking in front of you.
I apologize, of course. Because I hate some birds, but seagulls are kind of cool, I guess.
Seagulls are literally the fucking worst.
Seagulls are actually canonically the worst kind of bird. So let's get really far away from this ship, like that.
Y'all press back out here, yeah, and you probably give off the beat to the spell. You're pinging up this object over here.
I think I have to do the locate object again. I'm assuming because that's. Yes, that's.
What? So what do we think? Like all these ships probably crashed and have dead people on them.
Oh, either dead. I bet you there's some that have frozen people. I'm really glad that we didn't all go over there.
I mean, it would explain why that little dude thought that it would get us killed.
Oh yeah. By the way, let's not ever entertain the idea of working with, a little evil devil or demon that offers us help. I know we just signed a contract, but that was different. But we were all really kind of considering working with that thing for like a split second. Just seems like a horrible idea.
Well, I mean, I think we were
Literally just
considering having it help us, not really work with it.
Well, yeah, but I know we just signed a contract for our souls, so it's a little, hypocritical for me to say this, but
Well, I mean, we at least know who he is. We don't know. We didn't know who that little shit was.
You come up to the scene as you guys pursue the beat to the locate object. There's a small weasel that bursts from underneath the snow, and you hear a voice. It's not coming from the weasel, however. It seems to be coming from the orb. It says, "Velen, is that you? Gods, I was afraid no one would find us." She kind of beams this huge smile and says,
Professor Scant?
she runs forward and she sees this arm. And Professor Scant says, "Be careful, Velen. Nat still has me in her clutches." Velen goes, "I know." And she goes, "I've got the perfect idea. Rest in peace, Naz." And she animates her as a zombie.
That's fucked.
It's so perfect, Professor Scant. I've got you a mobile walking suit now.
Wait, why can't we just take him from her?
Well, I mean, you can, but your whale friend didn't seem too enthused about taking the undead. I was just going to have Nass make a little swim when we got there. It seems such a fitting way to leave her.
Okay.
It's your beef. Who am I to tell you how to hate?
Okay, second question. Why did he say us as if there's more than one?
That is true, yeah.
He says, "Well, excuse my intrusion, but Velen quit talking a long time ago. It got rather boring. I mean, her weasel is here, but the thing doesn't carry on either."
What? This is whose weasel? The dead lady's weasel?
Nass is familiar, yes.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure when they die, they just become a weasel now.
Nass is quite dead. Her
Weasel remains, however. This is Eleanor. Trust, I know. Nippy little bitch.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's a little weasel now, though, is what I'm saying.
Hey, can someone give me a good berry? I'm gonna try to get this weasel to like me.
And
No, I cannot give you a good berry.
I think what y'all may be curious about doing, and a good place to put a pin in it, is figuring out what we're going to do with Professor Scant, because right now it's in the zombies' clutches. Are we letting Velen take it, or what are we doing?
Aren't we all kind of going together, I thought? Isn't that the...
I mean, I'm concerned because he made it sound like we couldn't just take it from Nice.
Oh no, I just want to know who's taking it.
He made it sound like just take it, but then it seemed like we could. I'm just worried we're going to take it and something bad's going to happen.
I say we hand a Vecna it and just cut the hand off. Use it and carry the hand with the.
That's not a bad idea. I kind of like that idea.
That's... Yeah. Before we cut off the hand,
I mean, I'll take it.
To get the spirit to like me.
I feel like, what's the worst thing that happened in my head?
Little weasel, it's probably like nipping at the zombie's heels, trying to tug it to the ground or something.
Oh, come here, little guy. It's okay. I'll be your new friend.
This thing is definitely sentient and intelligent, Nicole. It's speaking in a full language in its head.
So I can like talk to it and be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, it's it doesn't vocalize itself, but it's capable of intelligent thought.
Okay, so I could talk to it and be like, I could ask it, and be like, "Hey, will something bad happen if we like take that orb from that dead person?"
It kind of turns towards the body and turns back at you and mentally says, "No, of course not."
I mean, I'll take it if nobody else wants to take it.
Just if I could hold it.
We just have a dead person walking around with it. That doesn't really make sense.
Can I roll Arcana? See how that goes.
To what ends are you trying to use an Arcana check for?
I'm trying to assess if the object is cursed or if something bad's gonna happen if we touch it directly.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
How do I pull up my character sheet from here? Because we're at the...
Go to the upper right and find the Actors tab. It should be the third one on the top next to the fist menu.
Okay.
From there's a player called Folders. Or
yeah,
a folder called Players.
A player called Folders. Oh, holy shit.
I'm fine with just...
It's perfectly safe, guys. Go ahead.
I mean, I've had multiple people tell me it's safe now. Like, I'm fine with just grabbing it.
Mikhail, give me a charisma save.
I mean, what? Worst case scenario, somebody gets talking in my head.
You get another fall.
Worst case, your butthole turns inside out. You know, photos. Well, that's
Alright,
safe.
you're safe. And what coalesces in front of you? Very, very similar to a belt and kobold incident. Appears this apparition. The weasel is elated. It probably screams out like "friend" in its head. Or maybe even akin to master. With it exposed, and especially with our cleric friend here, you guys would summarily just beat the shit out of this ghost. And even if it did wind up, its goal at that point would be to possess Velden and throw her off a cliff. But you would be able to
Really hate
purge
each
it out
other.
of there. Yeah, absolutely. That's
God, this is like, damn, that's some beef. That's some beef that your ghost comes back and I'm gonna throw your ass off a cliff. Holy shit.
The great thing is, like, they don't tell you any of these motivations, so it's all just spoofs. But makes it so much more juicy. I'm proud of their relationships sometimes. But yeah, y'all would put down this orb, and basically it's 3 days trek back home across the whale at this point.
Can I take the weasel with me?
The weasel would die after the ghost dies.
Oh.
Oh,
It actually breaks its material plane here, so.
it's a fae.
Well, actually, it would come back, but with Velen dumping Nass's body at the bottom of the water because she's a zombie right now, it would summon the weasel underwater and just continuously drown it, so it's even worse.
You don't have to tell me that.
I mean, it's her familiar, so it's odd that it's still lingering. Anyways, they're supposed to die after they die, but her attachment to the world is anchoring the familiar here as well. It's all really sick and fucked up when you think about it. But yeah, if y'all are down, basically I'm gonna keep us right here with the intention. My DM little +3 node over here. +3D, yeah, because I can't write at all. That y'all are out of here over the next 3 days, and that's where we'll pick up next session. And next session is like all on y'all's agency, but for me as a DM, it's like that's y'all's time. That's your last time to take downtime, basically. And after this, I have no idea where the hell you'll wind up. So
We need to get Iron Giant.
yeah, you need to wrap up any loose ends you want. You know, do your big merchant chops, prepare for a long haul, and prepare what you're going to need for a long haul. Because I don't know when you'll make it back to civilization. I don't know if you'll make it back to civilization. So it's the big badass merchant at the end of the RPG that's selling all the fattest loots and all the greatest potions. And there's a big save point next to him outside of a gate.
Bonfire.
But good little session there tonight, guys.
Yeah, excellent.
Went by, flew by, actually.
It did.
And try and get those bits of information down. It's not like too critical. If I get them within a month and a half, I'll be happy. So, but the sooner, the more I can start grinding my gears in the back and making sure the direction I think y'all go will be the best one overall. Let's start preparing for that. But
What are the questions you're talking about?
I may not send those to you because it may have been a time you were out. Give me a second, let me find them. I'll copy and paste them to you. And if you can, just either like put them in a document and send them to me, or put them all in one post and send them to me if possible. Those are them right there. So, just some interesting things, you know?
Sure.
Some fun things to think about character development with. I have not been able to sleep more than 2 to 3 hours at a time for like the past 5 days, and I've been up for about 23 hours at this point, so I'm probably going to go crash and get me some sleeps.
Go to bed.
Sure.
I'm trying to deregulate or re-regulate my sleep. But
Go to bed right now. Don't watch those anymore. Just get off. Go and just lay down.
that's the plan. I'll catch y'all later, guys.
Take it easy, boys.
All right, have a good week, everyone.
Cheers.